Wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
With their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding and he will not make it. Couture that time. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Nixon on the toss right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. throws one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Back onto the field comes this off and drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Christian Kirk. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coach,
he's got him in. Complete. And touchdown. Christian. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw in that play with a loss. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. In trouble, and he's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? The defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game.
3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. He'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Memphis in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd and 11. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Black Knights have cut it back within a score. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now ETN to start the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. to throw. A short throw to Ingram, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away, and that'll make it second down. Left is ETN. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw again. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because
first down. He'll drop to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Etienne bottled up. It's out. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on off.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they'll match up against the Cleveland Browns. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And then lastly, on Sunday.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
And when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up a throw.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Football, nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken around the 12. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And shoving through the tackle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson now with his second sack here on opening night. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Mixing up the middle. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. ETN bringing in another one. Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Will connect on the out route with Ingram. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Back to throw again. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This is 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, that's caught by Kirk. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. ETN is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Once more, ETN. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dragons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Black Knights are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
McPherson on for the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Logan Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. The Canton offense takes over once again. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is chased complete. And he's brought down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, 15 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 24-17. 1:07 remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Back to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as it'll. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Canton, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Memphis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your... It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Pats and the Saints coming up next.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Patriots of London taking on the New Orleans Saints. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my...
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make everything in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Taken down at the 42. Second down at 6 now from the 42. They'll set up to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. It'll leave him with 3rd and a 4-yard to go. So they're running the action there. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. Back to throw. He completes it to Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, 27 yards. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
This week, such an important one for his entire offense, but for him especially. He wants to start this new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year. Wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. A rising tide raises all ships. And if he can start this season off strong, his offense will benefit.
Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
We have so many different terms for third down, third and short, third and long, third and manageable. How about third and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And able to use a stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 24 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Point after, right down the middle. We are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Here's the option. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
2nd down and 8.
Now back to throw. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Keon White got in there for the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
London about set to take over on offense.
Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or feet or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good to make it 17-7. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was polished off by a Rhamondre Stevenson touchdown run. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start across the Atlantic in London, England. And it's the Monarchs who are out in front. A touchdown on the ground there for James Cook. From there, we say adios, America. Hola, Mexico City, as we check out the action down at Stadio Azteca. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Kyle Phillips, a touchdown reception. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistakes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Rmsl, the man to bring him down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Back to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
They'll set up a throw.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, nice move. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good catch there. And I think I could see him making a lot of catches with this team. He fits well, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Anyone who can get downfield, as this guy can, and go up and catch the football, you just design plays built for him.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He gets it complete to A.T. Perry.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff running through the middle.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Right back to him on 1st down. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 30. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Keon White in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown.